Hello everybody, and Lisa and I were thinking it was a good idea to make a video of each of our, if you like, present lifestyles, or at least our jobs, and to be precise, the way we get to that job. Now Lisa's situation is different than mine because she works at an office, and so she'll be going from home to the office. It's the same home, same office, right? And my situation is different. The home is obviously the same, but I never quite know where I'm going to be starting. Most of the time is probably going to be Heathrow Airport, but maybe not. Anyway, well, we'll get to that video next.
Can you turn here for Drummond?
Yes, you can. And so what we're doing, this video is basically going to be starting from where Lisa lives and to her workplace, or approximately, maybe not the exact building, but that general idea. And so you'll get a different idea of how we get to work, and it's going to be interesting in the time to come. Some of the videos, you could go straight on, I think it's the next right. Some of the videos are going to be taken from probably somewhat different situations, I would think, and we may well be reminiscing about the good old times when we drove to work under somewhat different circumstances. Okay, we're just coming up to Sunset Boulevard. I think we have to go right here, and say, the ways to work are not exactly going to be the same, because it depends on traffic and road closures and that type of thing. And especially in my case, because my starting point, after I leave home, the place where I'm going to may not necessarily be Heathrow Airport. Although a lot of the time it will be, because I live close to that. Anyway, so we are in Pacific Palisades, and Lisa lives in works in Santa Monica. And this road here is Sunset Boulevard, which is, some of you may have heard of that. It's quite a long road, actually, where it ends at the ocean, which is over here on our right.
Yeah.
And where's the other end of it?
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA. Okay. So it's not just going to be me talking. Lisa is going to be talking as well, although she is doing the driving.
I am doing the driving, folks.
So this is approximately going to be one of Lisa's way to work. So we've just passed Drummond Street. Sunset Boulevard, does that go through Beverly Hills? And
yes.
Where else does it go through?
West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Hollywood. Where
we went last night, we went to the Troubadour.
Yes, we did.
Okay, West Hollywood, and eventually it ends up
downtown, I believe.
Okay.
So this is Chautauqua, which sounds like a Native American name to me. I don't think it sounds Spanish. And this is one of the canyon roads from the Palisades going towards, you'll find out.
And this is one of the more affluent areas of Los Angeles, would you say?
Yes.
And I was thinking about this. I guess it's kind of equivalent to Kensington. So, not North Kensington, but other parts of Kensington. This wouldn't be like Mayfair or Belgravia, that type of thing.
Parts of it may be up in the mountains, or what's known as the Highlands.
The Highlands. Because if we'd gone north, is the next place Malibu?
Yes.
After Pacific Palisades, if you'd gone north, then you come up to the Malibu area, which some of you may well know. A few celebrities apparently live there. It is cooler in this part of LA, like where Lisa grew up. On average, it's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the rest of LA. It's in a valley, which is one of the reasons I just don't like it. It's just too hot for me. This, to me, right now is perfect, and it's February, so I would think the summer. Anyway.
These areas might be a bit more affluent as well.
Yeah, because a lot of people, if you've got a lot of money, you don't really want to suffer with the temperature. So some people may live in this part of LA because it's a little...
And this is what we're approaching, California 1.
Okay, we're approaching California 1. Ooh, my word. So if you've got a lot of money, maybe this sort of area would appeal more because it's cooler. And if you're higher up, then you get a view. You can see the ocean right there ahead of us. That's the Pacific Ocean. Lisa's opening the sunroof.
So you can get a view.
And we're coming up to California 1, which is it's also called the Pacific Coast Highway.
Yes, my love.
Okay.
You can put it up here if you want.
Oh, well, okay.
For a view.
All right, for a view out of the sunroof. Not me actually, just the iPad.
Maybe when we're driving, you can do a more view.
Okay.
So this is actually midday. It's not the time I typically drive.
Oh yeah, that's important.
And in the background, you can see the ocean.
Yeah, you see the dark blue there, top left-hand corner?
Oh.
That's it. Right, yeah, that is not a wall. that is actually
The Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. And apologise to the people who own the car in front, whose registration number is visible. If I knew what to do, I could blur that out. Maybe they might get upset if they see this video, right? Why have you got a video of our car? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, okay. So, we are coming up to... You see that?
PCH.
Right, you can see that sign. Okay, there you go. There's the ocean, there's the beach. I did actually walk this three
And it was a dodgy walk.
It was a dodgy walk because there's not... I don't think it was built for pedestrians and wasn't always the safest. But there's the beach. You can see the beach there.
Is that girl a kid?
Is that what?
Is she a kid or she should be in school?
You should be in school.
Maybe she's not that young.
Okay, somebody's selling flowers. Oh, it's Valentine's Day today. So I don't know if that girl sells flowers every day or just because it's Valentine's Day today. But Lisa did make a good point earlier. Normally, she leaves earlier. She has to be at work at say 9 or maybe sometimes a little earlier. So she wouldn't. Whereas right now it's about 10 to 1. But so far, do you ever leave when it's dark?
Not in the... Oh yeah, when I worked at 5 a.m. And it
Right.
only took 13 minutes.
13 minutes. What a godsend that is.
And I used to take 2 hours.
So normally, under normal circumstances, if you had to be at, say, work at 9, how long would it take you to get to work?
From the Palisades, about 23 minutes.
23 minutes. Okay. Which, as you say, is a lot better than the 2 hours it used to...
Yeah.
And all the stress that you had before and everything else, because when you went before, you never saw the ocean, right?
No.
I mean, whereas this way... Now, there are other ways of getting... We could have gone the other way on Sunset, made a ride on... Is it Allenford?
Allenford, yes.
Yeah, and gone and connected with 26th Street. And then Lisa lives off... works off 24th Street. So, that's another way of going.
And there's a golf tournament this weekend that happens to be in the neighborhood that I live in.
Oh, right. Yeah, was it the Riviera Country Club?
Yes.
They had a golf tournament start yesterday. Did you notice the car that was parked outside the house? He had a permit on his dashboard saying, I guess he was one of the caddies or something.
Oh, no.
We've actually got some caddies staying at the house. Yeah, I guess one of them had Washington plates.
Oh, no, I didn't
So,
notice.
yeah, I saw that. So, you see all those flowers there. Diddle-a-da.
And the ocean.
Okay, there's the ocean, there's the beach. And not B-I-T-C-H, as some of you might be thinking. B-E-A-C-H. I walked along over on the left-hand side of 3 mornings ago, and
Show the beach.
there's the beach. Okay.
You can show the pier soon.
So I'll try and keep to the beach. We just passed the Will Rogers State Park.
Can you tell me if it's clear? I can't see with your hat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, Lisa needs to see out the mirror. Boring. Okay, see there? Let's see all those mountains up there. Of course, one day, of course, well, not one day, like yonks ago, they were all underwater.
Either the beach houses.
And another day they'll be back under the water. Okay, yeah. So flats, apartments here on the beach
This is the
side.
Annenberg Beach House. It's open to the public.
What's it called, honey?
Annenberg Beach House.
And what is that?
It's a public beach house that's open to the public with a public pool, swings for children, playground, and a Hollywood star that used to live there, Marion Davies, I think, or Davis.
Never heard of it.
There's a cafe where you can literally put your feet in the sand. Here you go, Annenberg Community Beach House.
Here it is, coming up. Oh, that pickup truck ruined the view. The Annenberg Beach House. Anyway, so now we're whizzing along southbound on the PCH, which is also called 1.
1, yep.
And
we'll get a view of the pier soon and the Santa Monica sign.
And I walked along the pavement on the left-hand side there. I could have, of course, there's pavement on the other side of the road, but I couldn't figure out how to get across. It's not particularly designed for pedestrians, all of this.
There's a Santa Monica sign at the California Incline
Okay.
on the left.
Oh, yep.
At
That's how you get it.
It's red.
Pardon?
At night, Santa Monica lights up red.
Okay, so you can see that's the California Incline. If you're driving up to Santa Monica, up there at the top there. I actually walked up that incline, but I had to jump a barrier because the pavement ran out. So I ended up jumping the barrier. I mean, awful. Anyway, okay, here's the beach.
And some tour buses.
Tour buses.
There's a pier.
Oh, can you see the pier there with the? Some people call it big wheel, other people call it Ferris wheel.
The Ferris wheel, or the Eye, is the largest solar-powered Ferris wheel in the United States.
How about that? Do you hear that? The largest solar-powered big wheel Ferris wheel in the US of A. Okay.
So if you were going to Ocean Avenue or Santa Monica, you could take Ocean Avenue or downtown Santa Monica. But I take a little bit more of the freeway because I work off of 26th Street.
Now, hopefully you can hear,
Yeah.
Lisa. Oh, okay. There's the pier, which is one end, of course, of Route 66. The other end is Grant Park in Chicago.
Okay, folks. We're approaching the 10 East.
Now this is interesting. We're approaching Interstate 10. Eastbound, it can't go westbound because this is the end of it. This is one end of it, so it's not possible to go westbound, only eastbound. If you were to get on the 10 and go all the way east, you end up in Jacksonville, Florida. And that's what, 3,000 miles or something. Wow. Anyway, yes, and I have done that. Right, here we go. What else? Okay, so this is. Are we still on the PCH or is this the 10?
I think this is a 10 now.
Oh, we're at least. Yeah, now we're on Interstate 10. So the PCH
Yeah, 10
runs
east.
is the 10. It becomes.
They join. 10 East joins into PCH.
So if you wanted to stay on the PCH and go south and not go on the 10, could you?
I think that's what Lincoln Boulevard is.
Okay.
It said Coast Route, Lincoln Boulevard. That's
Okay.
what the sign said earlier.
Okay. This is also called the Pearl Harbor Memorial Highway. And say we are going to. Well, we're not going to go exactly to Lisa's work because that isn't actually our destination. Lisa's got the day off today. We're heading out to east.
We're gonna drive by actually.
Oh, we're going to drive by Lisa's work.
Because I got off the freeway.
Okay, so if we'd been right, so if we hadn't been doing this video, we would have stayed on the Interstate 10, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're only doing this bit for the subscribers.
Yeah.
Holy moly! The old donations, please send them.
Can I send money for petrol?
Yeah, this is going to cost an extra 20th of a gallon, right? That's 15 cents. No, maybe more. Actually, fuel's so cheap here.
Compared to England.
Well, compared to interesting. It used to be, as a general rule, about a third of the price here, but because the pound's kind of, we're suffering a bit because of all this Brexit stuff. Right now, on average, fuel is probably about half the price here. But that depends, of course, where you are in the US of A, because Los Angeles is probably the most expensive place in the USA to buy fuel.
I don't know how much it is in New York. York.
Well, yo, in New York, yeah. But we're actually going to a Costco. Like if we hadn't been doing this video for you fellas and girls
And ladies,
we actually would have stayed on the 10 and gone to a Costco somewhere and got fuel there because it's a bit cheaper. Anyway, we're coming up. Oh, look at that registration number, GNNGRR. Ginger.
Do you think there's a redhead inside?
Yeah, do you think that's why the car is that colour? Is that a ginger colour?
Ish.
Could be.
I would call that
red
orange.
ginger. Is there such a thing as orange ginger?
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, so here we are, coming up to Olympic Boulevard. I don't actually...
So we could turn, which I think I'll do this time.
Okay, so there are different ways of going. I mean, Lisa's turning right here. She doesn't have to. She could have. And I do the same when I'm driving in London. You know, it depends on traffic and the lights.
So this is the Metro Rail. An overpass is where the Metro goes.
In the Metro Rail, there's different lines. This is the blue line. One end of it is here, Santa Monica. The other end of it is downtown LA. I took it yesterday each way, $1.75 each way.
So if I took the Metro, my closest stop would be a straight ahead at the next light.
Right, and so for you to work...
A block ahead, excuse me.
And then for you to walk from that metro station to your actual office should not be more than 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Because I did it yesterday.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's the metro up there, which is fine. Like there is a youth hostel in Santa Monica, and although if you were at the airport, I wouldn't go into town to take the metro, right? And there's got to be airport buses, hasn't there, or something to Santa Monica, I suppose.
From the airport?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Oh yeah, the big blue bus.
Oh, that goes to the airport as well?
It takes Lincoln.
Okay, big blue bus. Big blue bus. And there's a few of them that go from Santa Monica in different directions. Apparently goes to the airport. So if you were at LAX, just take the big blue bus.
Woman's former office was there on the first floor.
To Santa Monica.
No, second floor. Third floor for this side of the world, second floor for Matthew's side.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we're coming up to Colorado. We're on Cloverfield, coming up to Colorado. Lisa's...
Is that Rolls?
Is that Rolls? Yeah.
That's a Rolls.
That's a Rolls, isn't it? He's putting the roof up. See, it's February. I mean, it's still warm enough to drive with the roofs down, but...
It's very nice weather today, I must admit.
You know, that fella's put his roof up. You got to put your roofs up or down when you're actually stopped, by the way. Don't do it when you're moving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could do some damage. Anyway, so Lisa works across the street there, diagonally. You know, as soon as the lights change to green, the big building on the right is the Colorado Center. Lisa works for one of the companies in there. Yeah. Oh boy, and we went to the sauna and the swimming pool and the gym a couple of nights ago. And if Lisa were going to work now, she'd actually make a right at these lights and then make an immediate right into
We're doing that now,
the car park. So how long is this taking? About 20?
You can tell the time there. 18 minutes.
18 minutes. Right. Wow. See, that's so much better than before, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So that's 18 minutes from...
2 hours. And it was such a beautiful drive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. And I'm in a similar situation. If I start at Heathrow, it kind of depends which terminal. It can take anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes, depending which terminal. And of course, this time of year, you know, it's going to be dark most of the time when I get there. Anyway, so this is Broadway, as you can see.
And then you should be able to see the sign for my work. There's
Okay,
a kite
and if
kite.
and this car park on the right there, visitors a monthly, $24.50.
Commute, everybody.
That's it. That's where Lisa would drive into to go to work.
And somebody has
Show
a
her.
food truck.
Show her pass. Well, not show her pass. Just scan the pass on the car parking machine. Bob's your uncle. Anyway, so that's it. So now we're on Broadway. We're actually heading out east to the desert. But I think our first stop, you know, once we get past the traffic lights and all that, is going to be a Costco. So the next video is going to come from somewhere else.
Bye, subscribers.
And honey, this is just for you. I suspect there's going to be times when we may well be in situations that maybe are not quite so comfortable, and the weather might be horrible, and we might be looking at videos such as the one we've just taken and be thinking, oh my God,
Why did I move?
Why do we go backpacking? Why do we do this stuff?
This is the Colorado Center Park.
Okie dokie. Anyway, alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. The next video, maybe not the next immediate video, will be from myself when I'm going to my, well, not place of work, because it can be different places, but it'll be something similar. Bye.